Circuit breakers are safety devices that are used to protect our most valuable assets. Machines, equipment, our homes, and most importantly, our lives and the lives of our loved ones. Because of the value of these assets that circuit breakers protect, they must perform to the highest standards. These standards are set by UL and other standards bodies that are there for our protection. Siemens circuit breakers are highly engineered devices that are manufactured with the strictest tolerances and control to ensure that when you need it the most, the Siemens circuit breaker will perform exactly as it is intended.
A gray market vendor is commonly referred to as brokers. These brokers are unauthorized third-party vendors that aren't sanctioned or authorized by Siemens.
So what we see is these brokers coming in and selling unsafe products, insufficient products, and frankly, sometimes used products. And those are not only a danger to you, but also the business that you're representing.
Siemens does not sell these products to these vendors. Some known ways that we think they get their hands on them is via project overages, inventory offloading, existing projects where products were previously installed and energized and removed, and sometimes they're counterfeit.
In the past few years, we've started buying back some breakers. We've purchased several hundred units. We've tested the products that we buy to the UL 49 standard and the NEMA AB4 standard. And we've seen repeatedly that 60+% of the products that's being sold as new product no longer performs to those standards.
One thing you can do to ensure that you are getting a new Siemens product is to look at the termination spot on the breaker.
If you look in the thread path of the terminal, you'll see exposed copper, which means the unit's been installed. If you look closely, you'll see a subtle engraving. That engraving is the identifier that was used at the facility where this was installed. In these, you'll see a lot of green growth. That green growth is corrosion. If you have this on the outside, you don't know what you have on the inside. This will inhibit current, it will influence current. And this one has seen some serious heat within its life. It has, in all likelihood, seen a short that's affected its ability to perform to the required standards.
Really, truly, the only way to ensure that you do get a new Siemens product is to buy from one of our authorized Siemens distributors.
When you buy a Siemens circuit breaker from an authorized source, you can rest assured that the circuit breaker that you've purchased will function as it's intended. It will be there to protect you when you need it.
If you have electrical equipment that might have been purchased through a third-party vendor, and you find out that it's used or something else, you're going to be the one responsible for figuring out what you do with that product. The manufacturer is not going to be able to back that product. So that product that you think might have saved you a couple of dollars, ultimately might actually cost you a lot more.
These risks are real and they're unacceptable to Siemens. We're at the forefront of combating these breaker brokers in this unauthorized channel. We are leading the charge so that we can all work and live in a safer world.